Hey everybody, yeah, it's Friday. TGIF to those of you who have to work and are up for the weekend. It's as you can see, I'm inside again today. It's a really gorgeous day. If you look at when you look out the window, there's not a cloud in the sky. It's just the sun's out. It's really bright, but walk outside. It finally got out of the 30s. I think it's all the way up to 41, but we've got 30, 40 mile an hour winds out of the northwest. Pretty raw, brisk day, so not a good day to go outside and try to do a review, but it's the kind of weather that at least I start looking for malts or maltier, darker, richer beers. Kind of abandoned I still drink IPAs, but kind of abandoned them for a while because, you like the darker, maltier stuff, porters and stouts and old ales and that sort of thing. So today I'm going to do another one from Tallgrass, never had before. I'm going to do their Zombie Monkie. It's got kind of a rough grip to it. On the can it says it's a tactical grip to prevent slippage while fleeing. Apparently from the Zombie Monkeys. They got some of the coolest artwork on their cans. They call it a Post-Apocalyptic porter. And underneath the name it says robust porter. But it's a cool label, cool can, so apparently it's their fall seasonal, and it said full brew birthday was September 2013. Never had it last year. Apparently it was the first year for it. The description says a robust porter inspired by approximately true events. Zombie Monkie is a dark, rich porter, carefully brewed for the post-apocalyptic world to come. Crafted with lots of roasty dark chocolate and specialty malts, then inoculated with enough hops to add a floral citrus character in the finish. It's hearty, complex, and interesting because you might be drinking it for a long time. Zombie Monkie, ... 6.2% ABV, 35 IBUs. I've liked the Tallgrass beers that I've had so far. Not much of a hiss when I opened it, but let's give it a pour and see what we got. Looks like I might be able to be a bit aggressive with it anyway. I don't think I'm going to get this whole, that amount of head, I'm not going to get this whole 16-ounce can in the glass for sure. Yeah, it looks like this. It looks bright. It looks fairly dark. It looks black. Got a maybe two and a half fingers of a kind of a mocha colored head. Looks like it's going to stick around a little while. There's some big bubbles in there, but it's pretty foamy looking. But looks like it might leave some decent lacing. So let's get a nose on it. Oh yeah, you're getting those roasty notes. You're getting that roasted malts. Definitely some roasted coffee. Some sweet milk chocolate. A light fruitiness. Nice smelling beer. Not super strong. But nice smelling. Let's get a taste. If I can get through the head. Oh, that's nice. Get a lot of chocolate right in the initial taste. Some coffee. Some black, slightly bitter coffee. A little bit of almost smoky notes. Some light fruity notes. The finish is kind of odd for a porter. That's where the Well, I think, as I said, a floral citrus character in the finish. Yeah, you're getting those citrusy floral notes in the finish for sure. Really, definitely a different finish for a porter, that's for sure. But it works with it. It's mostly chocolate, but it really there's some of those roasty malt notes in there, those coffee notes. The hops are there in the flavor, but primarily towards the finish. But it adds a light bitterness, but not, 35 IBUs. It's not very bitter. It's seems to be about a medium-bodied, moderate carbonation. Of course, I can't see any light through that at all. It's actually a dark brown, but it almost looks black. Really nice taste, really nice mouthfeel. Got that nice, like I said, dry, citrusy, slightly bitter finish with some floral notes to it. But it's really smooth and creamy, good drinking beer. So let me sit, and I will add the rest of this, and I will sip on it a while and come back in a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's been 45 minutes or so. I've just been sipping on this. I'm really enjoying this a lot. As it warms up, those floral, citrusy, hoppy notes that come out a little bit more, and more presence throughout the whole mouth, but definitely noticeable on the finish. Other than that, kind of odd finish for a porter. It's there's really nothing like over the top about this, but this is a really well made, as they call it, a robust porter. Cool damn label. I mean, really, they've got some of the nicest artwork on their cans. It's a decent tasting brew. It almost drinks more like a light stout than a porter. I'm not sure but I'm definitely going to pick up some more of this. It's a seasonal, so I'm not sure when it's the extent of its availability, but of course sometimes stuff sometimes has a tendency to stick around in our store a little longer than it should, especially some of the IPAs. But anyway, this is a really well-made seasonal beer. I love the tactical grip to prevent slippage while fleeing. I love that on the can. There's just a little roughness on the can. I don't know how they did that. Maybe with the ink job or something like that. But yeah, it's really nice. Kind of a nice gimmick anyway. But the can's neat. But it doesn't matter if the can's neat if what's inside is not really good. And this is a pretty decent beer. Leaving some really, really beautiful lacing down the glass. I figured it might with that thick foamy head. At first I wasn't sure because the top part of the glass didn't get much lacing, but as I'm getting down, and but as you can see, the head is still, it's not, of course, not as thick and foamy as it was, but there's still a half a pinky of a nice head there, and it does somewhat regenerate, not like it does when you first pour, but this is a really nice take on a porter. I mean, there's some great roasty chocolate and coffee flavors there. It's primarily chocolate, but those hops in there make a nice solid backing. Kind of unusual for a porter, but and like I said, it's almost more like a more like a stout, a light stout than a porter, but it's a really good drinkable beer. So I'm going to give the Zombie Monkey Robust Porter, as it says on the label, or as it says up there, the Post-Apocalyptic Porter. I'm going to give it a good solid 9 out of 10. Decent drinkable beer. And like I said, I'm definitely gonna pick up some more. Tallgrass so far has really done some nice stuff that have impressed me so far. So till next time, everybody, cheers. And let's hope you can find good beers like this, and let's keep drinking good beers.